Isn't the Pixel A series supposed to deliver pixel greatness with Nexus pricing? The Pixel Bud A series are a late 2021 addition to Pixel's more budget-friendly lineup. Keeping the clean Pixel aesthetic with a slightly more palatable price tag is a-okay by me. These paired pretty easily with my OnePlus 7T Pro, with a prompt appearing as soon as I turned the buds on. It did take a few attempts to get them actually paired, but overall, not too bad. If you're on iOS though, unfortunately you're out of luck. While they can be paired, the app is missing, so you miss out on basically everything beyond the absolute bare bones. The overall aesthetic is nice, from the case's matte white plastic and satisfying click closure, to the bud's simple colour scheme and satisfying clack when dropped into the case. The buds look a bit odd with their little shark fins, but after trying them, I must say that these really do lock into my ear better than any other in-ear headphones I've tried before. Whether I was sitting on my back for a bench press, or on the computer, or sneaking off for a quick bio break while muted in a meeting, I had the confidence that they would stay in my ear. The inclusion of 3 different silicone tip sizes also helped to get the most comfortable and secure fit. Now, sound quality wise, these seemed better tuned for pure voice over music, but this is improved by the bass boost toggle within the app, which just remains forever on now. These obviously won't compete with my over-ear Sony headphones, but they do quite well for some casual listening and meetings while at the computer. An unfortunate missing feature is that of active noise cancellation and the inclusion of adaptive volume instead. The difference is that active noise cancellation monitors ambient noise levels and pipes in opposing sound waves to cause destructive interference, essentially blocking out outside noises and allowing you to listen to music at a lower level, even in louder environments. Adaptive volume, in contrast, monitors the ambient noise levels and increases the volume at a relative rate, so you can continue to hear over background noise. The issue firstly for music is that it sounds off when the volume ramps up in the middle of a note or a chord, changing the feel of the music. Secondly, and on a more personal tinnitus side of things, I'm not a fan of a setting which just tries to drown out background noise with pure volume, as that's how I got into this situation in the first place, being all moody while cranking up the volume to drown out the world. So I don't love the adaptive voice concept much when it comes to headphones out in the wild. In a more controlled environment though, especially with mostly voice use, adaptive volume works adequately, as the range of volume increases should be much smaller. I would love adaptive sound on other devices though, perhaps Nest speaker with a bit more refinement, able to keep the music going over a running tap or shower. Speaking of running water, the microphones are decent when picking up my voice.
This is how the Pixel Buds sound while sitting at the computer. And this is how they sound playing with the dog. This is how they sound in the kitchen. And this is how they sound with running water close by.
Software-wise, Google Assistant works about as well as Google Assistant usually does, ranging from, sure, I can do the thing, to I don't understand the thing. But mostly, it's okay, and it's well integrated. It can be annoying surfacing for notifications, asking if it should read them out, but it can be turned off with some effort. Volume changes also require summoning the assistant, which is a little bit annoying and long-winded, since gestures are here for other basic functions. Speaking of gestures, while they are quite seamless on my over-ear Sony headphones, they can be a little awkward on the buds, as you're pushing on a surface directly in your ears. If you don't like it though, you don't have to use it. It's nice having the option here for some quick basics. With the inability to control the volume though, I found these best paired with the smartwatch. So then you can now receive better notifications and more finely tuned music controls without getting your smartphone out and falling into that social media pitfall. On the software front, one of the features I was really excited about was translation. Evoking imaginings of the Star Trek Universal Translator, letting you chat with anyone you come across in these non-existent travels of late.
Whoa, you understand Jacob Hogg? Wait, Jacob Hogg understands you? How?
magic.
It's a translator.
It's almost enough to part with your money immediately. In reality, it just dictated to the Translate app on your smartphone, and then it's read back to you. Nothing special really, as my phone already did that, and personally, I find reading the translations on the app easier than listening through the buds. Don't get me wrong, Google Translate is a fantastic app, but it's really a nothing feature when it comes to the buds. Battery life was reasonable with my casual use, with the buds lasting around 4 hours, with the case offering another 4 refills on top. I usually had them back in the case long before that though, as around the house I'd often lose interest and move on to something else that doesn't require the buds, and I wouldn't use them travelling either. Refilling the case is done via USB-C, and there's no wireless charging included. Again, I don't see an issue, as even though the Pixel 6 does include reverse wireless charging, I still wouldn't use these far from a charger anyway. Checking on the precise battery levels is done by the Pixel Buds app, with the case only appearing once you turn on your buds, staying there for around 15 seconds or so. Once you know how it appears, it's fine for checking the case level, but it can be a little annoying. So overall, I still find the buds more distracting compared to over-ear headphones, due to that blocked feeling they give and amplifying the voices in my head. But that could just be a me problem. The Pixel Buds A series unfortunately can't be called Nexus Buds, as they don't quite deliver, but can be a solid option in some instances. They're an intelligent device that works well for casual listening, voice calls, and meetings around the house and other relatively quiet areas. While it's usually a higher priced feature, there are some buds out there that do include active noise cancellation. The lack of this feature in the Pixel Buds has me shying away from recommending them if you're looking for some buds as your everyday carry out in the world. If you're after a casual voice companion though, these will serve you well, provided you're already on the Android side of life. So how do you feel about the Pixel A series compared to the old Nexus brand? Let me know in the comments, and I'll catch us in the next.